Ya ba wulam yal wuriki wurang warawaranja. Nayalingo ik babarang, nayalingo ik tendo, nayalingo ik beramboki bakuki, bagarek baguli. As we come together, I welcome you to the homeland of my ancestors, to Wadawurrung country. I acknowledge and pay my respects to them and to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and all of you. I acknowledge my nan, my mum, the aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters who have walked with me and have walked before me and cared for this country and our mob to keep our culture alive. I am honoured and humbled to carry their legacy and welcome you and wish you safe passage whilst at the festival. I acknowledge the Murugja, the spirit of country, our creator spirit, Karangala Bunjul, and the old people, Wuganya. Wudin Karanja, Dilema, Nadamili, Dilaja, Bagara, Durang, Bonda, Darabak. Over the next few days, this is your home, where you will all embrace, dance, and open your hearts to new friendships, but most of all, feel happiness. I ask that you respect this place, the country, and respect one another. Calling Walanyao, Kimban, Wadawurrung Tabiao. Welcome to Wadawurrung country, Nyatni Gubara, Kungaji. Thank you, take care, and goodbye.
I could have just walked over there, couldn't I? Nara Warayan Nari Barry Gilson, Warawarang Akjonuk, Mokbarian Warawang Galawan, Kimbani Warawang Ja, Warek Burina, Warambain Ja. Hello and welcome to Warak Burina. It means Warak, meaning honeysuckle. Don't make me cry. She made me cry. Meaning honeysuckle, which is a receptacle like a tarnuk, we call them, that we used to soak in water. So around this area, that's where a lot of it grew. Come over here, I've got to welcome the country, people. Let me welcome you all to country. Don't go walking past. You get over here. Come on, to welcome the country, Wadawurrung style. Just saying, hey. Just saying. We've got a few of them over. So, I'm a Wadawurrung man. A few years back, well, maybe 35, I started singing in the language. We weren't allowed to practice our language for 180 years. Colonisation started for us in 1802 down at the Yuyangs. Wawa, meaning crow feathers, was my great-great-grand-uncle. He saw the Matthew Flinders Party transversing across the countryside. That was the first time white people had been spotted on our country here. The Yuyangs, meaning big rock in the middle of the plain, just out of Geelong there. Now, he saw the Matthew Flinders Party, 5 other men. Now, Matthew Flinders brought with him a cat. What was the cat's name? Trim. So that was the first time a cat was on this country too. We did have a native cat, and it was called a quoll. That sometimes with possum skins, wallop wallop we call them, that we've had instances where there's been up to 80 possum skins for one cloak. Now you can imagine the warmth from that, but also you can imagine how heavy it was. So there was an incident where a quoll was knitted in as part of the story also, and to keep us warm. So in 1802, that was where our colonisation started, down there. Now there was 4,000 of us before colonisation. We've got 25 balags or family groups along our country here. Now 4,000, 1802. In 1835, John Batman moored a boat in the same spot between Port Arlington and St Leonards along the Esplanade. You can go for a drive, very historical for them. They moored their boat there and made a ration station. Now, William Buckley was an escaped convict who was living with our people for 32 years. He escaped from over Sorrento way. Now he walked around the bay. We call the bay, or Port Phillip Bay, we call that Nedum, or we call that Naarm. That was the name us Warawarang had for that bay. We call that place Naarm, or Nedum. So he walked around there, and Bengala Balak, he picked up a broken spear. We just buried one of our warriors. He was called Murrungurk. Murrungurk in this instance mean ghost or spectre, but it meant tomahawk also. So he picked up a broken spear, and then he continued to walk in through the scrub. And then the Bengala Balak, which was one of our Balaks or family groups, they seen him, and they thought, we had a dream or vision that when we come back as white or Muruk. So we thought, well, William Buckley, he must be one of us. So we took him in. We took him in to live with us. Now for 32 years, he lived with our culture. He took all education from us. He totally forgot the English language. I hope you all can do that in a few years. I just hope so. Because we're still here. We never ceded our sovereignty. And this bloodline that we have here, in our body here, Yambo, we call it Yambo, is our human spirit, and Kuranita is our life force. Our bloodline, it goes way, way, way back. Me one, we say. Everyone say me one. Thank you. You're going to all sing a song with me a bit later on, after the storytelling event from BJ Gills. So, now, we took him in. So after that was in May the 25th, 1835. He comes out of the scrub, and then in 1836 he was ordered by Batman around a 30-mile radius of Geelong. It's not actually called Geelong. Geelong is the name of the water in the bay. Now, we actually call the land, what they call Geelong now, Corayu, or they call it Corayo now, which means come to the sunrise, which is a beautiful area name. We should change that back also. We're on the way there, don't worry about that. We're going to change our names back to what they were, because they have historical meanings and they sound better. And they're from the country, man, here. That's all. So we're going to do all this, and we need your help. And, you know, you're part of our extended family now, right? And don't ever forget that. You know, your muruk is inside you, your spirit. And, you know, does anyone have dreams when they go to bed? So, you're all here already. I had a dream I was with you all here. Now, as it happens, I'm here and you're there. but I'm there with you, and you're here with me. See? So he ordered William Buckley in the 30-mile radius of Geelong to round up as many Wadawurrung people as he could. Now, he rounded up 279. That was in 1835. There was 4,000 of us, 25 bullocks, family groups, 160 individuals per bullock. That makes 4,000 roughly, right? So in 1835, in 1882, 4,000, 1835, 279 were counted. Now we got sent, some of us down to Cottondurk, which means fire stick. That was another mission. We also got sent down to a mission now, Mount Dunedin, down that way, less than an acre. 279 of us were put on that. And then some of us were taken to Framlingham mission. My great-grandmother was born there. Fairliad mission. And the hardships they had, I have no idea. It takes a lot to get up here and say this, you know. You don't know how many tears I've had in my life. This whole intergeneration now, DNA, the pain, we're dealing with a lot of things, and we're also dealing with the coming together of everyone. So we're working on that, eh? So from that, 1835, fast forward to 1854, you have the gold rush in Ballarat. Balla meaning elbow resting against the fire, Arat meaning at home. It was a peaceful resting place at home. If you notice how in the olden days how the two A's were spelt in Ballarat, notice that anyone? In the gold rush they spelled it like that. But anyway, that was in relation to Ballarat meaning two words, okay? Yeah. So in 1854, there was a photo and memories of 11 of us, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and then 3 of us left. I'm here for every single one of them. I'm standing here, not to make a big note of myself, just to represent that our epical ancestor, her name was Catabine. I want you to say her name, Catabine. Catabine. Thank you. We all come from her, all the remaining Wadawurrung. Now there's about 600 of us now. We got a big family yet again, hey? I never had kids, but you never know. So we're coming back to this country here, and a lot of us are going to be storytellers, because we've got one hell of a story to tell. So, I come from a place called Carrot Barry. That's up at Gordon. You got Ballan, Bacchusmarsh, Ballan in Gordon in Wallace. Gordon is, this real name is Carrot Barry. That is the home of where Bunjil created the first two Galawan or Kulin men. The first man he created was a Purungat. His name was Karqueen. Everyone say Karqueen. Karqueen. The second man he created was called Wah the Crow. Everyone say Wah. Wah. Now he sung a magical chant over them and breathed life into them. And then he gave them spears and told them about what to hunt on the land. Then he asked his brother Baliang the bat. Everyone say Baliang. So he created Bagaruk. Everyone say Bagaruk. Or women. And I'm happy he did that. You know why? Because I love him. Because I come from a woman. You know? And so do all you. It's true. That's why I love him, mate. So he made one with curly hair from a stringy bark tree, and he made one with straight hair from the river reeds. After thumping his wings on the alluvial clay bed, they grew and they grew and they become beautiful women. So I'm having a wardrobe malfunction, hang on. Just want to put that in there. So then Bunjil then flew over the landscape. Now he flew to a place called Lau Lau. And also another word for it was Nyanyalok Nanyan. It's I like the sound of that one better. I love that word. So he created a special spot where they could gather and go fishing as families, because we usually always did everything together. You harvest stuff in the morning, it remains fresher, of course, just like market gardeners do now, and then it can last longer, and then we have times to sharpen our skills and such. So then he had 6 strong men with him: Jert Jert, Thara, Yokapi, Dantan, Tanang and Tajiri. They went together in pairs and they walked along, creating everything that Bunjil had ordered. And then from that, everything grew and flourished. So Bunjil was at Lau Lau, and he was happy with the work that had been done in our creations. So he said to Balan Balan, everyone say Balan Balan. Thank you. The musk crow, the keeper of the whirlwinds, he had a big bag, a big sack, and he opened, Bunjil said, open up the sack, Balan Balan, so we can get blown up to Alcharinga, which is their place in the stars. He opened up the bag. It wasn't wide enough. Bunjil said, no, Balan Balan, we must have more wind. So he opened it up as wide as his arms could go, and Bunjil and all his family went up into the sky as stars that look down on us now in a place called Alcharinga. Say Alcharinga. Very good. You can say it a bit louder. Alcharinga! You're screaming out, you're living here, you know. You're alive here, right? So, he also created, I'll just get a bit of it. This is called Kiranyuk. This has berries, which is a bush fruit. Oh, here's one I prepared earlier. Got the camera on that. So it's a little red berry. I don't know if you can see it from down there, but it's a bush fruit for thousands of years. And look, don't mind me eating in front of you, but they taste absolutely delectable. I'll save that seed for later. They grow in a semiotic relationship with the native mistletoe, and also I've seen them growing with blackwood trees. So this is the modern word is called cherry balat, but we stick with Kiranyuk, Balach. So this is in order for burning, so it frees our spirits. So with the smoking we got going here, even though not everyone's getting a smoke, and it's the intent, and I'm gonna give you all good feelings, eh? And all good releasing of your energies and spirits this weekend. Because you're gonna have some good times in your life here, and that's why we're here, to unlock another level for it, that's all. So, Tharangok is our place for our heaven. It's called our Gumleaf country. Tharangok Bet. Tharangok Bet. So that's what we burn. Now, it is said, if you are good to Wa the Crow in your life, they will come along with their claws and they will glide you all the way up to our spirit worlds, right? But if you're bad to Wa, which also means the Bunjil law, never treat any Kulin or human being with disrespect. Do you agree with me there? Yes. So you're going to treat everyone with respect, yeah? Yes. Yeah, thank you. And also, the land, we didn't take from it. We didn't pollute or rubbish it. So you're not going to rubbish anything either, right? No. You know what? I used to be a smoker, let me tell you. I never once littered one cigarette butt. That's how much I love my country, right? Not one. I'm 50 years old, right? Not one. Now, I've been a postie for 21 years in Ballarat, right? Thank you. Look, dealing with the weather up there, it real bad, trust me. But I'm tough as an old boot, Bazza. So, I've never littered one like a band even. That's how much I love my country, right? This is something deep that it's part of us, you know? It is our home here. So the emphasis of our home, we have to really hang on to it because we're fragile here. So this is why presents I give are native trees so people can go and plant them. They got no rubbish and they can grow and people can enjoy them not just for that Christmas or that Easter, they can enjoy them for every birthday for then and then until, you know, they outgrow them. See? That's what we've got to start thinking like as people, because you're really, you're coming along, right? And you younger generations, a lot more educated and getting your shit together, right? I hope so. You know, and you don't have to do anything just to look good in front of anyone, right? If anything's no good for you, you just say, nah, it's all right, eh? It's okay not to be okay, and it's okay to say no. Alright? It's okay to say no. And it's also okay to look after this planet like it's your mother. Okay? It is your mother. So, now, I'm gonna He wants to have a word, but he's a bit shy. And I've been trying to get him up here to say something. Come on, get up here. This is Chase.
Yeah, to all. Chase, I come from Gunditjmara Nations. It's a privilege to be up here with Wadawurrung here. It's special because, you know, coming across neighbours' borders, we come together as one, and that's what festivals are all about. Come together as one nation. We could be traditional custodians, but it's all our country. We've got to care for it, we've got to respect it, so hope you have a great weekend.
Now, as a personal journey, in 2020, I've been writing poetry all my life. Somebody said, you want to go in that Melbourne spoken word poetry competition? 1,700 people were in it, right? And he won it. Me. I'm an award-winning poet now. I reckon later on, do you want to hear a poem later? It's going to be before the bands. Okay? Okay, you want it. You want it, I'm going to bring it. So, now we'll do it later. We need a bit of sort of dark mood here, That's all. Of my personal journey, I've been trying to save the planet bit by bit. We made a show in COVID. It's called the River Mirrabel, where we put back an extra 7,000 gigalitres as environmental flows back into the Mirrabel River. Then we started on the wetlands. Dirty Water at the back of Anarchy. We've got another, over the next 5 years, pipelines to put back into the wetlands to save that area there. And then they found out I was an award-winning poet, so they put me at the start of a movie. Now we're trying to save grasslands. Thank you, and we're gonna do it. And we're gonna do it. You watch. We're gonna save this whole planet. So now us people who lived on this planet in Australia, we use 140 different types of native grass, kangaroo grass, wallaby grass, swamp wallaby grass, spear grass, and 136 others, right? We use them and we mill them in stones with our kalki mulla for thousands of years. We made breads and we made dampers that we cooked on hot rocks, and even underground in oven mounds. We've done all this for thousands of years. 140 different types. 0.1% of that native grass is left in Australia. Now that's not good, We need to get that in least fractions to 1%, 2%, 3%, 4%, all the way up to bloody 100% one day. By processes of cool burnings, what they do, they bring back all the dormant seeds that are underground, and it gets rid of this invasive bloody grass species that was all transported here because it was good for feeding sheep, or we used to call them head. Now you see them little clouds up there? We used to call them jumbuck. Now, you know that term? Once upon a swagman come to Bada. And he sang as he was and put that jumbuck in his tucker bag. Jumbuck is a Warawarang word, and that was Banjo Patterson. So there's a lot of stuff in the Australian ethos that is Warawarang, like coo-ee. That's a Warawarang word. It means it's a greeting and it's also a farewell. So that's part of the Australian ethos now, So there's been a lot involved. Look, I'm getting sick of listening to myself. I want to start singing a song. How are you reckon? Are you going for a call and response, right? So, I hope you can pick me up. Yeah. Can you hear the Paranga? Well, mate. Manja! bunda. Lagora. Vara vara. Banya berkunya. Ajat. Ara. Gagabe. Gantan. Kanang. Gajere. Amaje. Dalalale. Alambe. Ninyok. Nyanyan. Lala. Beret beret. Wara wara. Wambe. Kakwen. Wako Zanda. Wako Zanda. Wako Zanda. Wako Zanda. Thank you so much. My name is Barry Gilson. I welcome you all. I say cut cut Cordy, lots of love, Nyatni, thank you, Governor.